can do a lot of damage, but you don't want to rely on them. Ow. Right, in this situation I might actually have to use a healing ability. So my last ability here is a healing ability. It provides a lot of defense, but it also blinds me. So it's not great. Although that doesn't really matter. There we go, hit with the interrupt. AP, FP, Assassin, and finish him. There we go. That was a full combo. Alright. Ah. See, he hit me with a knockdown just as I was about to use my counter spellcaster ability. So all of these interrupts have different effects. So this one does a lot of damage, just single target. This one is multi-target, and it also it can affect any ability, not just spells. So it could affect like attacks as well, although that's generally quite difficult to do. This one, it basically gives me a lot of energy if it hits. There we go. I think I just interrupted an attack skill there. Not too sure about that. Oh, yeah, that was the boss's elite skill. So that did a lot of damage. That's all we've got. We've got a dude attacking my healer at the back here, so we need to kind of do something about that. Kind of need to watch out for that sort of stuff in this game. Alright, that's him dealt with, so we can deal with the boss now. Also in this game you've got these chests, and they have like treasure in, which can be worth like a lot of money. Like you can find something you can sell to another player, for example. Well, they used to be worth a lot of money. Some of the loot, not so much worth a lot now, but that used to be worth doing that. Yeah, so you need firstly you need to find these things, and then secondly you need to buy a key. You need to buy a key to unlock it, and it's not guaranteed that you'll actually get anything good from it. So it's kind of like gambling your money in a sense. It also gives you something to do. Alright, this guy's in trouble. Ah, it didn't work. Alright. Does another spell again. So their elite is called Grant's Balance, and what that does is it kind of like can steal a lot of health. If they're really low health, it can steal the enemy's health to like equalize it. So that can it can keep them alive for quite a long time. Depending on the situation. So if they use it on an enemy that's already low health, it won't do a lot. They have to have a massive health difference for it to work. Okay. I'm not really getting the chance to do a lot here because the henchmen are doing quite well. That was my interrupt. You can see it hits multiple targets. There was the Grant's Balance, so it went up to 50% again. But it didn't really matter because the guy's trying to put on it. So if I can do something about this guy. There we go. Nice. One there, then. And we'll try and get an interrupt on him. No, he didn't do anything. Alright, this guy's too fast to interrupt, I think. Okay, so we're nearly at the last boss now. So all these bosses have elite skills, so if I bought a Signet of Capture, I could capture the skills from them if I didn't already have them. So that would be one reason why you might want to do this mission. Another reason is you have to do it for the story. To get to the certain places in the game, you have to progress the story, so... I mean, when you get to the end of the story in the game, you get rewarded for it, so you get powerful items for completing the story. So that's one incentive as well. It's mostly for exploration. You do get loot as well sometimes. There's lots of reasons you do it. You get achievements as well. Okay, there's a lot of enemies here. We might have to do something. Right, get that. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put oh, I'm not down. I'm gonna put empathy on the back. Shadow and put out Assassin Promise. Get this guy with Power Spike. Oh, I missed it. Go Assassin. Cry. Yeah, good. Right. So we're almost at the last boss now. Another thing about this mission is there's secret items you can get from here. So this bow here, Celestial Longbow, you can basically only get them from this mission. And it's like one of the better looking bows in the game. The way you usually tell if they're gonna drop one is they will be holding it. So if you see one holding it, that's the way you know. Of course, you'd want to be doing this solo. If you wanted to get the weapons, you'd usually do this solo, and you would you wouldn't kill the bosses, so you wouldn't spawn any of these glowing essences, which would make it much easier. Of course, you'd still have to have a special build to be able to do it. These guys here are quite strong compared to average monster. They're fairly powerful, especially if you're fighting like solo. They're meant to fight teams of 8 people, so you know you're not going to do well against them solo unless you've got a specific build. That'll generally be like focused around having a lot of armor or blinding them or something like that, like negating their attack damage. Right, this is the last boss, IG. He's like a mesmer. He can do a lot of stuff. He can be a pain. It wasn't too much trouble there.
I see that I have underestimated you.
I'll say.
Forgive my harshness. There are those who take the power of the stars for granted.
The Celestial Ministry, perhaps?
I see you have encountered them already.
Unfortunately.
The Ministry are nothing more than an overfed bunch of paper pushers, good for little other than playing parlor tricks at a Naga cop's birthday party. Well, you'll understand then when I don't welcome all of those who come looking to become closer to the stars. Now you will excuse me. I have much work to do.
But
Go talk to an adept.
So the 3 swords means it was master completion. It's the best score you can get.